channel. My name is Louise, or Little Blue. I am proud mum to 2 adult children. Blossom, who's left the nest, and Corey, who lives with me still. I have 2 dogs, Chip and Dale, who are, as we speak, panic eating, because they do this thing when the camera's on. They like to make a bit of a noise, try and get my attention. So now they're suddenly panic eating the food that's been down there all morning. So you will hear them in and out because my dogs are weird. They pick their food up and they go and eat it in the other room. They're just weird. So if you hear all those little noises, that's my dogs. If you're new here, my channel is a haul every Saturday without fail. So if you enjoy hauls and you enjoy my haul, don't forget to subscribe. Click the notification bell down there somewhere. It's definitely down there somewhere as well, because I am not committed to just my hauls. My haul is the one that I am 100% committed to. I do that no matter what. I would like to get some more vlogs up. It's been a bit tough recently. We'll just see how it goes. So if the notification bell's clicked on, then you can see the other things. If you just want to watch the hauls, every Saturday at 5 o'clock. If ever it's late, I'm having issues with my computer. I have an old computer, sometimes it plays me up. But even if I am, it was a little bit and very rarely. So that's all out of the way. We went to Asda this week. Really didn't think I needed a lot. I think I had like 4 or 5 things on the list. But you know what it's like? As you go around, you think of things. But I'm quite stocked up with things. So I didn't I need a lot of the basics. I always get butter, always get cheese. Didn't need any of them. I got a massive slab of cheese from Farm Foods last week. Didn't realise that we hadn't been getting through the other cheeses. So didn't need to get that. Again, the butters, I've been stocking up, not paying attention to what's in there, so didn't need to get that. So there's a few bits that are just the standards for the people that have been here before, that's why they're not in there. And I got some massive bargains, and they were of my regular food type bargains as well. So, you know when you see a bargain and you just buy it because it's a bargain, but it's not really a bargain because it wasn't on your list, or it's something you probably just sit in the cupboard for ages. There were some really good ones that are regular foods that I buy, and a couple of bits that were just I bought because it was bargain, like you do. That's it. The food shop was fine. I didn't come across any Aggie people, because there's a lot of Aggie people out there at the moment. I'm getting really good at just concentrate on the shelves, don't pay attention to anybody around me, so I can't get wound up, and they can get wound up if they want, and I won't even know. So it was a good shop. Really excited about my bargains. Let's get on with it. So I'm just about to get on with it. I'm having to work around these 2 because they've decided that me giving you attention is not fair, and this is where I need to stand. So yeah. Chip, you gonna move? No, nothing. Didn't move at all. Okay, bought spinach this week. Haven't had spinach for ages. Just thought I'd give it a go. Try and build me. I've not had much energy this week. I don't want to be drinking like coffees and energy drinks or anything like that if I don't have to. So we're going to try some spinach because I know that helps. Tomatoes didn't buy last week because they didn't have my ones. These are the ones that I like. I'm really into these. I did like most of the tomatoes anyway, but just didn't fancy them. So we bought a packet of those. And potatoes. Corey's mentioned trying to make potato skins this week. Don't know if it'll happen. We will see. It's going to be a tough week at work, so if it does and I can record it, I will give it a go. These are the 2 standard. Always get the 6 pint of semi-skim milk. Always get the standard basic instant Asda coffee. 70p for that. I love it. I get through a jar a week. Really enjoy it. It's the weirdest thing. I had one the other day. I have at least 1 or 2 of these every single day, and I had one the other day, and it was just so amazing. It was like it's the same coffee, same as I have every day, but whew, it was so good. This would be the area you'd see the cheeses and stuff, but we've explained that. So caramelized onion hummus. They do flavored ones and plain ones. They also do I think there's a chili. Red pepper, something like that. They've got a few. This is my favourite. The others are good, but this is my absolute favourite. 90p for that. Bought a Primula. I bought, what did I get? Philadelphia last week, and a Primula. Love the Primula. The Philadelphia was the chili one. I think it was last week. It might have been the week before. It was nice. Not a fan on its own. I wouldn't really eat it like on a bit of bread or something. It's got to be mixed in with something. but this is my go-to, and it was £1 again at the moment. They're usually £1.44. When they're £1, I tend to pick them up because you can just go with everything, can't it? I love my fake meat slices, and I usually get the 170 pack. That's 170 gram pack, and it's plain chicken or ham one, and it's £2.50. It's on a deal. It's actually not on a deal anymore. It's been on a deal for the past few weeks. It's not on the deal anymore. It worked out way better to get the 170 pack. This was £2 normally. This is the spinach and red pepper slices. This is like the gourmet of them. Like, this is so good. It was down to £1.50 this week, and that's why I got it. You don't get many slices in it, but as you can see, the little flecks of the red pepper and the spinach, really, really nice. If you like the corn products, highly recommend that one. Amazing. Yeah, and look, Chip's trying to get my attention properly now. He's really jealous of you lot. I'm gonna just finish this, Chip. It's okay. Right, pastas, 29p a packet. Always get the pastas. Usually get a few of them because Corey eats a lot of pasta. And this goes with the pasta bake that he has. He's out of them at the moment. He didn't tell me. I just noticed yesterday. So I picked up 2 of the tomato purees. Just replacing a few bits that have been eaten. We had roast dinner and we had a birthday party last week, and she wanted like a Boxing Day meal. So we got through a few veggies. So we replaced the carrots, and me and Blossom had the peas. These are really, really good. The 95p a can, and I could get peas a lot cheaper, but I just really like these. I got 2 tins of green beans just to stock up the cupboards, and I always get the tuna because Corey has that with his pasta bakes. Basic spaghetti loops. These are 35p a can. I love them. I like on a bit of toast, whatever. Really, really good. So I just like to keep stocked up with those. I did buy a jar of these last week, but I've noticed I've been having them with most meals. £1.10 for that one, which is pretty good, and I really enjoy those ones. Been eating a lot of beetroot this week as well, and I'm nearly out. Now this one is £1.10. I believe you can get the other one, same size jar, for 89p. It's exactly the same thing, except this one's the crinkle cut. And I find just having the crinkle cut makes it like a softer beetroot, like when you texture wise, and I'm big on texture. So yes, I do pay a bit more, but I enjoy it a lot more. It's way worth it for me. And sweet corn got used this week as well, so we was just stocking up on that. Now, one of my bargains here. These usually go for about £1 each. This is the tangy sweet corn relish. So this was 50p from £1. This was 40p from £1. Corey likes sauces. Normally would get him burger sauce, but we're quite stocked up on those. And not burger sauce, barbecue sauce. This is burger sauce. I know Corey will eat the burger sauce for 40p from £1. That's a good price. So it's just, you know, things to sit in the cupboards. It's sort of stocking up, but they weren't on my list. They will definitely get eaten though. I like this sort of thing with in sandwiches, so they will not go to waste. This was another bargain. These go for about £1.50. It didn't tell me how much the original price was. I was thinking of getting falafels anyway to go with the hummus, but I took myself out of it for some reason. I don't know why. But, you know, maybe it was meant to be. By the time I got to the freezer section, I saw this one. This is 2 falafel burgers of sweet potato. Never tried them, but Asda's own plant-based range is pretty good. Didn't like it originally. I think they changed the recipe, and I'm enjoying them a lot more. And this was 50p for the 2 burgers, so that will go with my hummus, and I'll have something with it. It is freezer food, but like I said, I'm not really freezer shopping. But if I see a bargain, I'm not gonna not get it just because I'm not freezer shopping at the moment. And this was another one. These are usually fairly expensive. I would say again about £1.50. That's not really expensive, but I'm a cheapskate. No, I'm frugal, sorry. These were 75p, and they're quite nice ones as well. I have had these ones before. So yeah, just picked them up to go in the freezer because I'm getting quite low on my meat-free products, and I prefer meat-free. I'm not a veggie, but I just prefer a lot of meat-free products, so I just like to have them in there. I'm, you know, good to go on buying freezer food for me, but I still have a lot of meaty things and veggies to get through before we can freezer shop, but I feel like it's coming up. I'm getting excited. It's coming soon. So if you do eat meat-free products as well, they have a range called No Ball. I think it's called No Ball, and it's a meat-free range. I'm not a fan. It's too meaty, even though it's not meat. they've made it too meaty. So it's too much like a meat product. You might as well just have the meat product, I think. But at the moment, they've got their burgers reduced to 30p, which is really, really good. So if you do like meat-free products, or you like that particular product, it's worth having a quick look in Asda. I doubt if they'll last long. So dog foods, I've been getting these. My dogs have been quite fussy with their foods, and I'm having to break things up. So they have a couple of these and they have a couple of the web box. I've actually run out the web box, so there will be another haul hopefully this week, because I've got to go to a completely different shop. So Blossom's going to take me. If I can do it, there will be another haul this week. So I've been getting the 2 chicken and lamb, 2 turkey and chicken, 2 beef pates. These are 45p for a packet. My dogs are small, so 1 packet usually does them a meal. They have been eating a little bit more, like about a packet and a half recently, because they've stepped things up, but that's still a good price. This was actually on my this was on my list. I had red juice on my list. Now I always like to have an orangey juice and a red, like a berry juice. So red juice was on my list. These are £1 normally. They were down to 50p. That's why I've got 2 of them. I am tempted to go back and have a look at these bargains again, because I was overloaded. I only have my trolley and I couldn't fit anything else in, but they last a long time for me anyway, but other people drink them randomly. That would be a good stock up thing, just to have in the shed or whatever. So I might possibly get some more of them. There was a lot there. Dr. Pepper, not good at the moment in Asda. £2.10. If I was going to another shop, I would not have bought it in there. It was purely because I was not going to go to any other shop. So I just picked it up whilst I was there. Now this is my absolute, oh my God, I reckon this is going to be the bargain of the year. If you've been here before, you know I buy, if they're in stock, because sometimes like random weeks you won't get them, but most weeks you can. I would get about 2 of these a week. This is what Corey has. That's why I got the pasta and the tuna, tomato puree, and I've got crisps over there. Because Corey eats these very, very regularly. He will get through the 2 packets every single week. And they're 29p, which is an amazing price for them anyway. But, these were 5p. So I got 30 packs. And you might be thinking, oh, that's not fair. You didn't leave any for anybody else, because I know you're going to get, there's always somebody that's going to comment like that. There were 6 boxes left on the shelf, full boxes. This is why I'm saying I'm thinking I might go back. It's Saturday. People got fair game. You know, if there's some left tomorrow, yeah, I think I might. Because technically, if I've got 30 packs, he gets through 2 a pack. You know, even if you minus off the few times he might not want them, it's about half a year. And they are good till 2022, but they're best before, so they're actually good till after that. I mean, these packets are just spices and things, aren't they? And I've used out-of-date packets because they're not used by their best before. You can, they're just saying they can't guarantee the quality after that date. So I might have to get some more of them, because that is like the most amazing bargain I've had for so long. Really, really excited about that one. Stuffed crust pizza. Oh, I've had this one before. Now, I am not usually a pizza fan. Like, if they, you know, if somebody says to me, oh, I'll go buy a takeaway, I'll get pizza, I say, yeah, well, I'll have a couple of slices, but it wouldn't be my choice of food. And I very, very rarely ever go into the freezer and pick out a pizza. I do have pizzas in there because Corey likes them randomly. He made homemade pizza the other week. And we had dough balls that I'd bought reduced ages and ages ago in Tesco's. And we were supposed to have, this is a long story, we were supposed to have them. He mentioned the other day that he'd forgotten to make them and I'd forgot about it. So he was going to make some more pizza, but we would have had to buy all the ingredients from scratch. And I really, really like this one. So much so, the pizzas I would normally buy are £1, Asda's own type one. I bought these, this is the, believe this is the 3rd. It might be the 4th, because I'm not good at remembering things. Normally, I've been buying them and they've been on a deal for £2.75. I paid full price for this. That shows how much I enjoyed this. £3.50. I know to a lot of people you think, oh, that's fine, because it is a big pizza. But like I said, I'm frugal. I'm not going to pay it if it's just the pizza. but it's so amazing. You don't need any sauce with any of it. It's so juicy, so tasty. So we're having that one tonight, so it's not going to go in the freezer, and we're going to remember the dough balls. Otherwise, I might have to buy another one next week. Hold on. The nacho cheese tortillas for Corey, and he has a sour cream dip. Normally I'd buy myself a salsa, and the cool, it's called a cool, that's the flavour, garlic and tomato I believe it is, if I remember that right. But I bought myself some a few weeks back now, and I still haven't eaten them, so they're in the cupboard, so I don't need to. These are my absolute favourite bagels. We're not on the list, but they're reduced at the moment to £1 from £1.60, so that's a really good deal. They will go in the freezer for now, and possibly have them next weekend, because I don't think I'm going to eat them this weekend, because I've got some other bread to eat this week. But yeah, but just because it's on a deal, it's worth getting it now, because they do go up quite regularly. But they are the really, really good ones. They're the red onion and chive. Highly recommend that flavour. These are the crisps I was talking about that I'd get for Corey's pasta. I also eat them because they're really, really good. Always raved about them. They're 80p for 12 packets. Really salty, really crunchy. Amazing. Bought some sort of like luxury crisps this week. £2 for this pack, which is a really good price for the McCoys. Now, normally you could get them in the pound store, but my local pound store is closed, so we haven't been getting this sort of thing much. But it's £2 for 12, so it's the same price as a pound store deal would be. If you've not had them before, they're slightly thicker texture, they're ridged, and they're very, very strong. So each one of those flavours are very, very strong. So you've got the, if you can't see them, salt and vinegar, salted, and cheddar and onion. Really recommend them if you've not tried McCoys before. You're missing out. I've got some good things this week, haven't I? If I do say so myself. Standard white loaf of bread. Always get this one. If I'm in there, I would get the Tesco's equivalent of this. They do exactly the same one, like packaging, colours, everything, except it's the Tesco one. 59p. Just decent, good loaf of bread. And this is, again, my treat. I keep doing this too often, but I just can't, I can't get away from it. I love a good, fresh loaf of bread. Cut it yourself, then you can have nice thick slices. Shouldn't do it, but hey-ho, that's life. I'm gonna. £1.15 for that, yeah, so I'm paying like a good chunk more. Again, shows how much I like it. And I have a cold sauce starting, so Savirax is the way to go. Cold sauce is not unusual for me. I probably get, I don't know, between 2 and 4 a year, I would guess. This is like £4 and it is so small. Let me show you. Can I open it with one hand? No, hang on. Yeah, just so you see, it is a really small tube and it's £4. But I have gone through it because I do have the sauce so much. I've had them since I was very, very young. This is the way to go. This is really good. You can also get patches actually, like see-through patches that work quite well, but they can get, it's supposed to be like, it's got stuff in it so you can wear it during the day, but they can get a little bit nasty looking. But yeah, that's it. So that was this week's shop. Asda's done for another week. That came to £40 and 20 something pence, so we are £20 under our normal budget, which is good because, like I mentioned before, Blossom and I are hopefully going to go shopping this week. We're going to go and pick up the other dog food, which is in an Iceland warehouse. Oh, just so happens to be next door to Home Bargain, so you know, as it's next door, I might have to pop in there. And I think the weather's picking up a bit next week, so I'm going to try to get a few bits for the garden. We can give Corey a couple of jobs to do around the house, and I think Blossom wants to do some gardening, which is really weird because I don't think she's ever gardened, not since being a kid anyway. So hopefully we'll have another haul this week. That'll be weird, it's been a while, hasn't it? So that's another week done, and I will see you soon. Bye.